This character presents for Multiverse of Color, and I am here with Alpha Takahashi and Eliah Mountjoy.
Armed and dangerous!
Thank you for coming by. How's your Comic-Con been so far?
This is my first San Diego Comic-Con, and it has been the best so far, of course, but it's absolutely astonishing to see how much love and passion there is for this game, and we are absolutely, positively overwhelmed and having a great time. Thank you.
It's been amazing, man. I've been here one time before in 2012, and so it's been a long time, but to come, I was just a fan then. I'm still a fan now, but I'm also coming back on the other side of the table, and to see the kind of love and support that there is from the community and just how much excitement there is just for the game and for the characters and for the story, and it's a dream come true.
Talk to me about sort of like how you got into it. Like, did you feel like this was a different process going into this, or because, you know, Marvel's such a huge brand now, so.
We've both voiced a lot of video game characters. This one in particular, it really resonated with me because to begin with, I had purple hair, and I keep saying I had it before I got the role. And when I saw her character description, I was like, that's me. Even her accent, how she carries herself, and how she deals with her opponents and foes and friends. Exactly. They're very, very similar to what I would do in a situation. So there was so much that resonated and I could relate to. And I was just so happy that there was a character out there that I feel like it was waiting for me.
As voice actors, we rarely get to interact with anybody, let alone the fans, let alone even our castmates. And as it turns out, Alpha and I are in a couple of other things together, one of which is being cyberpunk. So this game, Rivals, has brought us together in a way that now we've become great friends, and as we have with other members of the cast.
We do a lot of things together.
We've done a lot of stuff together, but it's this game that kind of brought us together enough where we go, oh, now I get to like meet you, hang out with you, I actually like you as a person. And that's been a huge silver lining with all of this, because you just go in, you record in a booth, you're supposed to imagine everything, you don't know who you're talking to, you don't know. You just have to create the imagination and do the acting process, but you don't get to actually, rarely do you get to interact. So that's been such a cool part of it.
Glad to hear that. And I also want to talk about Cyberpunk, like just in terms of, you know, I'm a big fan of, listen, I'm a gamer for, you know, Cyberpunk, you know, that's such a like narrative driven, you know, thing in terms of this one, this is more of a PvP. For you, did you feel like there was more prep involved with something like that compared to this, or sort of what was your mentality going into that?
For Cyberpunk, we were creating the characters originally because there was no background information. And come to think of it, even the game title was not released for a long, long time. We were working off of code names. First couple of sessions, I didn't know what I was doing. When that happens, we just have to trust the director, trust their instincts, trust what their direction, their instructions are, and go with it. And I think Cyberpunk is a case that went really, really well because I didn't know what to expect. And then when I heard the result, saw the result on screen, it was magical when that happens.
Being in Cyberpunk, as you said, it's a whole different style of game, you know, first person, narrative driven. So there was a lot of focus on, there's big long scenes with big long lines, we also did a lot of, because I played Kurt Hansen, so you got to fight him, and no spoilers, so I'll leave it at that. But so you do have to do this like, come after me, you know, that kind of thing. But then there's also like, you know, like welcome to Dogtown sort of thing, and it's got a lot of ranges. Whereas in this game, it's so action driven that you get these moments. But what's really cool about it is you don't have to play the character in order to hear their lines because they have all these interactions at the beginning of the game. It's such a great idea. Then it creates these bonds, and you get to hear the story and the lore and everything behind it. So Rivals did a killer job in terms of that.
We feel like superheroes when we're doing the lines, and that makes me so happy when I go into session.
There's a reason why the game's so popular. I mean, the voice acting is such a big part. Every time anybody hears Psylocke or Winter Soldier, just most of the characters say any of their ults, everyone just runs for the woods and all that. Final question for me. If you voice a character that's not your own, whether it's, in this game or just in any media or whatever, I'm curious what kind of character would you like to voice? Or
I've been a long time fan of Kingdom Hearts. I love it so much. And growing up as a Disney child, I know that I have to have an established Disney character in order to get into the game. So that's my goal right now.
I think if I got to choose what kind of character or what universe I would get to choose, I think it would be something like Star Wars, because I grew up with Star Wars, and Darth Vader is maybe my favorite character of all time, because he was good, and then he became bad, and then he became good.
Which stage are you at right now?
I'm just about to come into my bad phase.
Just checking.
But I just love the theme of redemption and exploring the range of human existence, where sometimes you're good, sometimes you're bad, and how external forces influence that, and then how your choice and how to deal with that influences that. It's endlessly fascinating to me. So I would choose that.
I mean, I hope both of those things come at some point, because that sounds incredible. Obviously, I'm a fan of voice acting and all that stuff. So yeah, and I'm fans of both of you, obviously, because I'm a big cyberpunk person. So just thank you for doing this interview. Appreciate it.